YouTube. I made the day. I'm over here in I don't really know what the name of this little town is. It's up on 64. Well, I'm not in the town. I'm in
Come back, Wayne, a little bit more.
Come on back, Wayne. Whoever Wayne is. Whoever Wayne is. Hey, come on back. But I'm in this. I'm over at the truck stop. I've been in this area before, but I haven't ever just stopped in this area. I've been here. I believe I got diesel here before, but I've never just stopped in this area. But I'm headed over to Bedford, Indiana, to a job site now. Job sites are so fun. So fun. Because the address that I'm going to, it's not in the map. Right? It's not in the map. But the address that does come up, it says that it's in a particular area. But the good thing about the Google Earth, it kind of dropped me in to like exactly where, kind of like where it's at. So mainly I'm just trying to figure out the best route, the best way to get there. One of the things that a guy taught me, probably it may have been my first or second year of trucking. Whenever you look at your atlas, right? If you can't get on the interstate, I always look for a U.S. highway. And for those who don't know how to read the atlas or how to identify a U.S. highway, a U.S. highway for the most part, they're gonna be like, just depending, like in my atlas, they're yellow, right? They're yellow. So that means that they're 4-lane. So he said, even if, because over at TMC they had one of the things that kind of fed into your percentage was like out of route. And that basically was calculated like by percentages. Like it was possible to get 0% out of route on certain loads, but kind of like the way it was set up, just say for instance, they're using zip code to zip code. So you may have a situation where it says that it's supposed to be 360 miles away, but it was really 370 because it went zip code to zip code. But he was basically saying like, it may be shorter, but seeing as that I'm in a 62 mile an hour truck, this was his words. Since I'm in a 62 mile an hour truck, I'm not so much concerned about the distance that I'm going. I'm more so concerned about how quickly I can get there. And by getting on the U.S. highway in the 4-lane, I at least know that the speed limit is at least going to be 65. Whereas if I'm on a 2-lane road, more than likely the speed limit is going to be 55. So I run the risk of on a 2-lane trying to go 62 miles an hour in an 80,000 pound truck versus going 62 miles an hour on a 65 4-lane, all that good stuff like that. So when he told me that, man, it was on. So anytime I'm looking for something, I'm always looking for like the U.S. highway, right? So as it pertains to this load and exactly where I'm going, I'm gonna turn it around. Like I said, my atlas is old. I got this right when I started driving. My father-in-law bought it for me. So this right here, Bedford. Excuse my finger, it's dirty. I've been working. But this is Bedford right here. That's the beginning of it. That's the end of it. So if we look at this road right here, that's 37, right? Is it getting clear? Yeah, that's 37. So basically, the GPS kind of wants me to keep going this way and get over here to this, which is 37, right? This is 37, and that at the top, that's 37 as well. It wants me to go that way. But really what I'd rather do, seeing is that I'm right here, and the truck stop says this is the town, but Warrington. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run 69 up to Bloomington, and I'm gonna jump on 37, and I'm gonna come right down. That's the route that I prefer. And then I've already got another load for tomorrow, picking up here in Jeffersonville. So again, like I say, this Atlas is from 2015, and some of these roads, they may be 4-lane now. I don't feel the need to buy a new Atlas. I mean, maybe if I'm still out here another 10 years or so, or 7 years, I'll get another one. But seeing as that I know I'm gonna be right here, I don't see any yellow. So I'm really trying to get back to 65 to go there, but I don't have a 4-lane anywhere. Probably the quickest route would be coming down 37 and getting on 150 and catching 265 and going around and getting in Jeffersonville that way. But I absolutely do not like 2-lane roads, man. I don't like it. They're narrow a lot of times. Just like the week before last when I went up to Monterey in the road that I was on to get to the place that I was delivering. And then when I left out, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, this road is literally big enough for my truck and maybe a motorcycle, right? So, you know, you just never kind of know what you're getting into with the 4-lane roads. At least if you know you got the, I mean, you never know what you get into in the 2-lane roads. At least if you got the 4-lane roads, you at least know, like, hey, I'm in and I'm out, right? So, I don't know. I'll get it figured out tomorrow. What time is it? I think it's like 6 something probably. So, I need some extra sleep. So I'm not getting up at 4, heading over there, not doing that. I'll probably get up about, I might get up at 5 or something. I want to watch the debate tonight, but going that route, it says it's about 1 hour and 30 minutes, and that's in a car, so I might well say about 1 hour 42, maybe 1 hour 45 or whatever like that to get over there. So I could, if I left at 5, then I'll make it over there probably about 6:45, or if I left at 6, I'll make it over there about 7:45. So, and then a lot of times you make it to a job site, you know, they're not just going ahead and just unload you right then and there. And then when they do start unloading you, it's not like the fastest process. And I don't know how many more trucks coming over here. They're building a hotel, so you kind of want to be the first truck there. But I don't know. I didn't tell you a recap of my day. So the load that I had, that I got, was a preloaded trailer, right? So I get to the place, and it's like, I guess it was some communication errors or something. Like they didn't know. So I basically sat there probably about I sat there probably about 1 hour. Yeah, a little bit over 1 hour. And he finally said, hey man, your trailer's in the back, you know, it's in the back. Now, I don't know if they had the trailer already loaded, had it been loaded for the hour that I've been there, or had they just gotten it loaded when, you know, whatever. But I mean, I wasn't gonna make it to the place tonight anyway. I mean, but I had enough time, right? So, you know, there's that. As far as the shifting, when I was after I made it to the place, I kind of sat. We had to sit on the side of the road before we could go inside the gate. And so I was sitting there fiddling with it, right, while it's in neutral. And so I flip it up. I hear like some air, and then I hear it like transferring over to the high side. So the conclusion that I've drawn, I don't know. I looked at Trucker's Report. That's my go-to form. Anytime I got a question about a truck, I just type it in, and I type in Trucker's Report at the end of it, right? And so some people were saying maybe it's something with the valve, right? Because it's grinding, or it may be a synchronizer or something like that. But what I realized is that, like, anybody that shifts, right, whatever your last gear is before you go to the high side, as soon as you put it in there, you flipping it up. So as soon as you flipping it up, it's going to shoot air to where it needs to go, and it's going to go ahead and, you know, basically you're pre-selecting high range. So once you actually go into high range, you're supposed to just slide it right in there. But seeing is that this isn't doing it while I'm in my last gear. It is basically I have to get out of the gear, pause for like 1 or 2 seconds so I can shoot the air, and then it'll engage, and then I can put it into gear, which is nothing like what it was doing prior to that. So I don't know, but like I said, I got the air leak fixed on it. It's not leaking air anymore. So like I said, I couldn't tell you, honestly, I really couldn't tell you what it is that it's doing. You know, like I said, might call the Freightliner, because like I said, what it is, today's just Tuesday, tomorrow will be Wednesday. So I mean, I might call and see what's up, because the load that I'm picking up tomorrow is going down to Mississippi, and it's a 24-hour shipper, so I might can get it, pick it up tomorrow, but I'm not gonna rush it. I could probably pick it up tomorrow and drop it same day. But the place that I'm going to, I've been there before, and they weren't slow. I can't say they weren't slow, but I'm getting 2 calls this time, and I gotta tarp them. So, excuse me, it kind of takes me a little time to tarp. So, and then, you know, they want you to kind of tarp it on the inside, so you're basically waiting for someone to finish getting tarped or whatever like that. So I may or may not make it there to drop it off tomorrow, which, I mean, it's no big deal, because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna have no time, so you still gonna pick up some Thursday. So so maybe may have some Thursday I can pick up that, you know, may drop Monday, or pick up some that drop Friday. But I don't really know. I'll be in Mississippi, so depending on where I'm at, I may have a couple lumber loads, maybe a coil or something. I don't really know. That's what I prefer. My preference would be to go pick up some Thursday, go to the house, and leave and go drop it off. But we shall see. I've been holding y'all too long, man. I'm gonna go in here and I got Denny's. Go ahead and give me a shower and get me some from Denny's. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna want to sit down. I'm not gonna want to come back out into the truck to eat. But anyway, man, y'all be safe, man. Y'all be safe.